So my main ideas of today's talk was that the energy issue between Russia and Europe is very complicated, and the current approaches, both the Russian one and the European one, seems to me to be very straightforward and not very flexible. So my point was that the Europeans will harm themselves very much, and they will hurt their economy quite significantly if they introduce the oil and gas ban on Russia, the ban on oil and gas coming from Russia. Of course, I understand that the pressure on the Europeans are quite high, that the popular attitude in Europe towards the Russian war in Ukraine is very negative, and I share it. But nevertheless, my point is that it's better from economic point of view to continue to buy Russian oil and gas, but to tax it quite significantly by maybe 30–40%, and collect these funds and channel them into a kind of a restoration fund for Ukraine. So to allow Russian oil and gas coming to Europe, but creating a kind of a new Marshall Plan for Ukraine from the money which the Europeans pay for the Russian oil and gas. In this case, the surcharge for the shipments might be, as I said, 20–30%, but it definitely will be less than it might be when the supply is cut and the Europeans should buy oil and gas from other sources, because it can cause twofold increase in gas prices if compared to the prices of today. And anyway, it will channel quite huge amounts of money for Ukrainian restoration. I would say that at least about 100 billion euros per year, which can be economized on this and sent to Ukraine. And of course, the restoration, the reconstruction of Ukrainian economy will be a project heavily connected with the European economy. And so this, therefore, my point is that the Europeans will benefit from this and not lose from the unilateral cuts of Russian energy supplies. And another point was that if the Europeans want to actually harm significantly the Russian economy, it's not about cutting money flows to Russia, because Putin can either increase the Russian domestic debt, or he can get some money from the Russian central bank and continue his war in Ukraine, because it has nothing to do with economic reasons. And but the Russian economy is much more dependent not on European money, but on European equipment and European technology. So maybe it's worth to think about, to reflect about sanctioning more imports to Russia than imports from Russia. So exports to Russia than imports from Russia, because this will produce much smaller losses and will be achieved by much lesser costs for the European economy, while it will damage the Russian economy much more significantly than simple disruption of export revenues to Russia.